I'm 71 years old,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I truly understand your mission for what you're trying to do.
All right,
And
well,
I
thank
just
you.
want to say thank you, and I ask that you stay strong. No matter what happens, you stay strong, because there's a scripture that says, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. And you are a laborer, and you are laboring in a vineyard that has been truly left to the side. And I just want to say thank you and keep up the good work.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Did Kevin hate black women? No. Was Kevin misogynistic? No. The truth is harsh, and a lot of people are not responsive to the truth. Kevin was trying to rebuild the bridge between black men and women. A lot of people's only experience with Kevin are the viral clips, where Kevin, was preaching harsh realities to some women whose expectations were through the roof. You have to remember, these were grown women from the ages of 25 all the way to 50 years old who were begging for or asking for men who only existed in the 1%, especially in the 1% of the black community.
Current moment in my life, and I want to be selfish. I want to worry about me and not have to think about making somebody else happy. You know what I'm saying?
Why make a baby?
Why did I make a baby? One, I was young. Two,
You were 24.
yeah,
weren't
so
You weren't young.
Kevin's approach was rash, but it was understandable. These are black women in their 25 to 50s, still not understanding how life works. Kevin did not only cover black women, he also covered black men, but his content only started popping off when he started doing shows with black women, and this was the core lesson of both shows: growth as an individual. If being anti-black women is saying lose weight, live a healthier lifestyle, stop wasting time on bum men, treating your body and womb like a temple, speaking to your mother about how to be a woman, speaking to your father about how to look for a man, going to therapy if you have issues, saying all of those are anti-black women, then what is being pro-black women? We are going to discuss what Kevin's core message was. Kevin was known for his high-value man talking point. 90% of the women who came on his show requested for men of higher stature. They would often downplay men of normalcy. Kevin's main focus was to relay the message of what these men desired from their women. And a lot of what these men desired did not line up with the fairy tale delusion in some of these women's head.
And here's the thing though, man. Whoever you are on here, live stream or wherever, that's who you are in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're wanting a man who's going to be in the top earners of black men,
Mm-hmm.
that's an extremely competitive place to be. I said that's 2% of men. I think the answer is the first thing you need to do is, and I mean no disrespect, you gotta get this adult thing together. You gotta be able to take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because your mother has already raised you. Now she's raising you again with her grandkids.
Right.
No man worth his salt's gonna come in and deal with an unemployed woman with 2 kids.
Right.
Take a moment real quick. Kevin never relayed to these women that all men were high-value men. He often told these women that only 1% of black men were high-value men. In fact, Kevin's show would seem like he was advocating for high-value men. But no, that was not who he was advocating for. He was advocating for a normal relationship. The women who came on his show were requesting for high-value men. Kevin's promotion was for the rebuilding of the black family. Kevin would often ask these women would they settle for a normal guy, and the common response was negative. These women would downplay normal guys and refer to them as boring, even having divorced women come on the show claiming that they left their man because they were too boring. So where's all this hate coming from? Where is the disconnect where people are celebrating this man's death, particularly lots of black women on social media? His delivery was way too real for some people. People refer to Kevin as problematic due to his sometimes harsh delivery, where he does not sugarcoat people's fantasies and instead gives them some hard truths. As I said before, Kevin had priorly did this with black men, but it only started to become a problem when he began to cover black women.
Are you a virgin?
Yeah.
All right. So thank you. So here's the reality. Most of the time you would have learned about women and girls would have been in junior high to high school. Most guys have sexual experiences around 16 to 18 years old. But most incels are overly romantic about sex. Still can't hear you, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
How you doing, man?
That's good. Let's get right to it. I got other people in the queue. I'll be waiting for you for a minute. What can I do
I
for
had
you?
to, yeah, man. I've been trying to figure out where I stand, with women, man. I mean, I'm
How
not an
old are you?
incel.
How
I'm
old are you?
34. I'm 34.
Okay. And where do you live?
I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, you're here in the city. Did you go to college?
No idea.
And what do you do for a living?
I do warehouse work.
All right. So, average guy here in Atlanta, Georgia. Are you a virgin?
No, I'm definitely not.
It's not an insult. I just had a guy who was a virgin.
No,
So,
I'm not. No,
okay,
I'm not a virgin.
okay, it's not an insult. This is why I'm making it to where it doesn't matter. I just need to know where you are. So you're trying to figure out where you stand with women.
Yeah, I mean,
When's the last time you had a relationship?
that's the whole thing. I never.
You never had. So you never had a
I,
girlfriend.
okay, no, I never experienced, but I had encounters. With
No. I
women.
need no. That's what I'm asking. When was the last time you had a woman that claimed you as her boyfriend? Y'all went out in public to the movies and dinner and things like that, and she said, "This is my man."
That's the thing. I have experienced that, but I ain't never actually been called that. Not
Okay,
seriously, but they be playing.
okay. So you've never had a relationship. All right. So
Not
okay,
technically, but
not
I
there's
have
no
been
heat.
with movies.
Okay. Look, no heat, no judgment. But I got to get to the basics. If you want me to help you, I got to get
Yes.
to what I need to. So you've had sex though. Have you ever used a prostitute?
No, it be women I know. I have got to know her, individually.
All right. So you'll
I
have
done it too.
right. But when you have sex, normally when you have sex, how does it happen? So because it does not happen in the context of a short-term or long-term relationship like most people. That's how most guys have sex. So how do you have sex? Is it with a prostitute or was it just a hookup?
For example, it might like I might see a woman at the store, or I might be at a Walmart and I might get a number. I might talk, and then I might go to her house or whatever, and that's how it happened.
Chief, I just asked, is it a prostitute or is it a hookup? So that sounds like some sort of hookup, Netflix and chill, right?
Yeah.
All right. What I'm getting from you is you're not a very clear communicator. Okay.
All right.
And there's only so far you're going to have with women when you're not a clear communicator. You're 34 years old to never have a relationship is abnormal. It's not the norm. There's something off with the way you talk to women. I mean, if you can talk to a woman and meet her at a grocery store and y'all can eventually have sex, what happens after y'all have sex? Do you ever go anywhere with these women?
I have.
Let me put it
That's
this way. Do the women, after you have sex with women, who ends the interaction? Is it the women ghosting you or you leaving them? Be honest. Women
I
leave you.
don't.
Women leave you.
I'm.
Women leave you, brother. Women leave you. I know it. You know it. Everybody in the chat room know it. So the guy who can get casual sex can't maintain it. That means there's a problem with the way you relate to people. And that can be addressed. You need to actually work with somebody to get through whatever your issues are in your head and then start becoming a more effective communicator. Because you're not a virgin. You can have sex, but you can't keep it. That's why you can't get a woman. Because in order to keep a woman interested, you got to be interesting. You understand?
Well, how do you be that though?
I can't give it to you in a 30 minute and just getting to know you. I'm telling you, 34 years old, are you living an interesting life? I mean, you're 34 working in the warehouse. What are you doing that's interesting?
I mean, I like to work out.
Okay.
I mean, I like to go out, places and visit places and stuff.
Okay,
I
what are
don't.
you doing that's interesting? I mean, I'm in Atlanta, you in Atlanta. You see a woman, I see her. How you gonna beat me? What you got to tell her? Kick it with me because I'm got this to offer. I like to do this, I like to do that. This is what I mean. Interesting people, guys who live interesting lives have no problem with women. Not keeping them. Getting them or keeping them. All right, I'm gonna put you on, go ahead, you got a follow-up question. David, I see you. You got a follow-up question, Moto? I can't fix it in 5 minutes. But you spent 34 years getting this way. Take some of that warehouse money and work with a professional, because if you don't learn how to become a more charismatic communicator, if you don't learn the skills to actually be able to make friends, what kind of shape are you in?
I'm overweight, working on it right now.
Okay. You got two struggles already. You can't be short and fat.
You think?
No, I'm telling you what I know. That's why I've been able to demonstrate it for the last 3 people. So you're telling me how I'm coming off, but I'm coming off with what I know. If it's real, what difference does it make how it's coming off? That's your feeling.
Which brings us to our next topic, the rating scale. Kevin would ask women to rate themselves from a scale of 1 to 10. People took issue with this, as Kevin would tell women they are not as high on the scale as they think they are. The reality is, yes, people should have confidence in themselves, but you also need a little bit of realism. Most guys who are 5'5" know for a fact that there is a very slim, very small chance at dating a woman taller than them, as short men are seen in a negative light. So why was it an issue when Kevin was telling women that men of high stature do not want certain types of women? Example, overweight women. 4 out of 5 black women are overweight in America. We all know what health issues come from a long time of being overweight. Kevin would tell these women to slim down and improve their health. We live in a day and age where telling someone to lose weight to live a longer, healthier lifestyle is looked down upon.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
Dress size?
I'm sorry?
Dress size?
My dress size, I would say 14.
How much you weighed last time you weighed yourself?
Well, I actually weighed myself today. I was 213.
Okay, so your man is 355 pounds. That's the way you need to start looking for men, 355 pounds or more.
Why would you say that? I'm just curious.
Because you're 213 pounds.
So you saying I have to lose weight to get the ideal man that I want? That's what you're saying?
I'm saying you're not the ideal woman that men want. You weigh more than a man. That's why 2.3, y'all. 213 pounds or 5
I'm
foot
very
how?
confident. I'm very confident.
How
in
tall are you
myself.
again?
I'm sorry?
How tall again?
I'm 5'4".
5'4", man. You are 35 pounds over the average weight for the average black woman, and she's 60 pounds overweight.
Okay.
So you asked, so men who are looking to marry are not looking for women that weigh more than they do.
Okay.
They want to be able to carry them across the threshold.
Okay. I'll work on that.
Well,
I mean, I used to be physically fit, but when I started driving buses maybe about 4 years now.
Okay.
So,
What was your last relationship?
My last relationship? Well, actually, my last relationship was maybe about, I want to say last year, maybe around November.
How long did it last?
Not very long.
What was your last relationship over 2 years?
My last relationship over 2 years was in 2017 when my fiance proposed to me.
Your fiance is the father of one of your children?
No, he's not. I met him in school. We reconnected from.
But you got 3 children, but how many different men? 2, 3?
3. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is what men don't seem to understand. How women can go out and have 1, 2, 3 husbands, because it used to require a husband to have a baby.
Right.
So you should have 1 husband, 2 husbands, 3 husbands.
Right.
Was the person who you had your first child with, was he the person you lost your virginity to?
There was a circumstance that there was
the person
Mm-hmm.
The person you've had your first child with.
Yes.
Was he also the person you lost your virginity to? That's just a yes or no.
No.
Okay, so the person you lost your virginity to should have been your husband.
Correct.
That's 4. So you should have had 1, 2, 3, 4 husbands. So you're out here at how old again?
I'm 35.
35, and you would have been married 4 times. You would have had 1, 2, 3, 4 husbands to not be a virgin, to have 3 children.
What can I be?
Once again, the core message of Kevin's show was reconstructing black relationships, learning how to become a wife for your husband, stop having kids out of wedlock, then expecting another man to take care of your children, communication and therapy. However, the women that would come on Kevin's show had very high expectations of men that they could not even hold themselves, wanting men making over 200K, wanting a man to take care of the kids from another man, dominating a man's lifestyle.
I have 3.
3. Were you married to your, were you married?
No, I was not married to that father.
Okay. Are they all by the same guy?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so he paid all the bills, all the utilities. Did you have a car?
No.
He had a car though.
Yes.
All right, but he was paying. But basically, he was taking care of the family.
Yes.
And you left him to get clarity?
No. So,
I don't know you, ma'am. Just go ahead and spill it.
Okay. So basically, before, like when we hooked up, we were both on the same level with every aspect of our life. Both of us was broken. So we went along fine with our relationship in the beginning. And I went off to college, and I was only in college for 2 years, and I dropped out. And
when you left him, no, man.
Issues.
When you left him, no. There were 3 babies into it. You left him in 2017 for what?
He was showing me that he wasn't ready.
Ready for what?
And start a family. Say that again.
He was showing that he wasn't ready to start a family?
Yeah, because
ma'am, stop
like
right there. Stop right there. Stop right there.
Kevin helped out a lot of people and a lot of people's relationships and a lot of black women. Kevin would tell young black women to go ask their parents, to go talk to their parents about these things. What you're seeing right now is people praising a man who was fighting for rebuilding the black community. A man who wasn't talking about, hey, popping pussy, doing drugs, whatever all these rappers and all these celebrities that these people praise. He was talking about rebuilding the black family. And right now you're seeing women and some men praising the death of this man. There's nothing wrong with normalcy. And there's nothing wrong with being yourself. We don't have to live like IG models. We don't have to live like influencers. We don't have to be like these celebrities. There's nothing wrong with being normal. And I think that's a really big lost message that Kevin was really trying to preach. Being yourself is never settling.